Ah, what did I do? Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's an echo. You can hear it?
3 Genius Society members at the same time? I knew this interview was a bad idea. Mr. Screw'em, member 76, sophisticated mechanical aristocrat and renowned leader. Not to mention, the savior of inorganic life throughout the universe. He's as sharp as they come. He'll recognize my brilliance in an instant. Now, if I can just get him to recommend me.
And
should be fine now.
Wisdom
my brother messed up the speaker setting.
Has been duly recognized by Noose themselves. Ergo,
it should be fine now, right? It should be okay.
Society hereby confers upon Mr. Owlbert the title of Member 85.
Member 81, Ruan May. She seemed like a kind and elegant person in the simulated universe.
Super elegant.
Distant though, but what if I ask a bad question?
What?
Since when does Albert ask bad questions?
This little bird has an active imagination.
Quit daydreaming!
Oh my god, Haruka!
The program is about to start! What are you waiting for? A trailer or something?
Oh, nice. Meta.
I thought Member 4, Pokakakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
Buzz.
Minor echo.
Madam Herta, open zone.
Oh, baby.
Class 1, clearance zone. Permission status. Madam Ron May. There's much you don't know about the space station.
Oh my god!
Crucial to mask your expression until you've
She
ascertained
plays
the situation.
instruments. Or at least that one.
If not, you'll be
She is very
that others
elegant.
can see through.
Oh my god.
A genius move. And how will you counter it?
His doctor shoulders.
You look troubled. A portrait of internal turmoil. Do try to think for yourself.
Man.
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world.
Oh!
Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction. No matter the distance,
God, is it the bugs again? Okay, no. Oh my god, it's everyone.
will find you.
Is
Audience
Asta
status?
okay?
How ostentatious.
Nice. Oh! We're getting the first one already. Pen is mine. I love that. He's a lot like Al-Haytham.
And whether or not your world has a day-night cycle. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. And if you didn't know already, I'm Albert, your favorite feathered announcer. Welcome to the version 1.6 Crown of the Mundane and Divine special program. On today's program, we're bringing together 3 intellectual heavyweights from none other than the Genius Society. Oh, why don't you introduce yourselves? Matt Herta, care to kick us off?
Whatever. Herta here.
Madam Herta, we said, remember, enthusiasm.
Seriously? Fine. Hello, I'm Herta.
Now we're talking. And let's not forget the new face on the block, Madam Ron May.
Hello, dear viewers. I'm Ron May.
I suppose that makes it my turn. Greetings, viewers. I am Screw'em. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all ours. I never thought I'd be interviewing all 3 of you at the same time. I guess the great news must have finally recognized my potential.
I must.
Don't get ahead of yourself. This is a scheduled space station visit. Lucky for you, we had time for a
Echoing
show.
for me,
Or, to
oddly
put
enough.
it another way, participating in your program was a way of maximizing the utility of our itinerary. Two birds, one stone.
Thank you. Anyhow, we saw from the trailer that the story is making a return to Herta Space Station. Intelligence available for release indicates the following. Madame Ruan has commandeered one of the space station zones for biological science experiments.
I hope it's
I
better
like
for
to
you.
avoid attracting too much attention with my experiments, and the station had a sealed-off area available. Herta was kind enough to lend it to me.
Big enough to spread across 3 levels. This area is a brand new domain waiting for us in version 1.6. Welcome to Herta Space Station Seclusion Zone. Due to the secrecy surrounding the zone, there's currently not a soul to be found across the whole domain.
Rebuttal. Your assertion excludes the existence of inorganic life operating in the area.
Naturally, as I was saying, the story is set to unfold in this new domain.
Wait, so you still need the seclusion zone,
Probably,
Ronnie?
honestly.
I do.
Probably.
My research has encountered a few anomalies. I was hoping the
My God,
Trailblazer
space
could do me a
greenhouse.
small favor.
Favor?
Down in the mundane and divine.
Yeah, I'm not sure about.
I'm sorry, is
the
this
second
still not
one,
Penacony?
but this
Are we
is a
still not
gold
there?
edge for biological science. No problem too big or too small, right? And version 1.6's brand new Trailblaze continuance, Crown of the Mundane and Divine. Trailblazers will encounter Madame Ruan for the first time. They'll need to work closely with her to solve the headaches of Herta Space Station.
Technically, they've encountered her
One
several
such
times
headache
in
is the
the
result of the
simulated
little life
universe.
forms that Ruan May has been
You
cultivating.
will follow the devil
I'm
himself.
afraid that's the nature of biological
Continue.
science. Surprises and accidents in equal measure.
Not to mention, the space station is hiding more secrets than you
We're
might
not in
have
this
thought.
changeover, right?
Various crises bubbling to the surface, Herta's puppet falling prey to an ambush, and a new provocation that the geniuses must face up to.
You will follow
Nothing a
Raptors,
small
you're fine.
favor can't fix, right?
We got the 3 geniuses here. What could go wrong?
In Mr. Albert's previous broadcasts, the adoption of a light-hearted tone usually indicates the presence of a formidable challenge.
My beak is sealed. This is a top secret experiment. But trust me, when I say that the adventure ahead is a journey into both the power and wonder of biological science. And what better way to prepare our trailblazers than by introducing the one and only Madame Ruan.
Wait, so she's gonna be released first, right? In the first half. Oh my god, embroidery. Wow. Man, oh, she's so. Look the picture of sophistication.
Madame Ruan is an ice-type character following the path of harmony and member 81 of the Genius Society. From the very
is
beginning,
Ice
her research has
Harmony.
focused
Why
on
am I always
biological
surprised?
science.
That's right. Biological science is a boundless field.
I know,
I
right?
rarely have time for leisure. And despite being one of the founders of the simulated universe, I seldom step up to the plate.
Madame Ruan I was curious. Is there a story behind your name?
My name? My parents organized themselves into a flat hierarchical structure. My name is simply the combination of their surnames.
Fascinating. What a spellbinding tradition.
I believe you may be
I had
laying
to
it
beat
on
back
a
a
little
lot of
thick,
thoughts.
Mr. Albert. Are you hoping for something in return?
Hello. You're going for Rome?
Who wouldn't hope for a blessing
Best of luck.
from
Best of
Madame
luck to all of you.
Ruan Trailblazers agree with me.
Then let me remind you that a genius's blessing isn't always a result of generosity or kindness.
Meaning...
Aren't you supposed to be intelligent? You tell me.
Many individuals have a hidden side. Ergo, Trailblazers' encounter with Ruan may hold surprises.
Spoiler at 12 o'clock. I think it's time we took a
Literally, my
look
first
at
thought
what
was
this
she's so
elegant
mother.
song
She is
can
so
do on the
mother.
battlefield. Don't you?
My basic attack, Threading Fragrance, deals ice damage to a single target, while my skill, String Sing Slow Swirls, can increase the weakness break efficiency of all allies. There's also my ultimate, Petals to Stream, Repose and Dream, which creates a field.
Only the most beautiful field I've ever seen.
The gloves really
A work
like,
of
add
art,
to it.
madam.
Within the field, allies experience an all-type resistance
God, why is
penetration
this
increase, and when breaking
Why is
an
it on
enemy's
one speed?
weakness, they afflict them with a mark.
This mark is triggered on the enemy's next action, prolonging their weakness break state, delaying their action, and inflicting them with additional ice damage.
You have a knack for exploiting an enemy's weakness, Ruan.
I'll say! And we didn't even mention her technique, Silken Serenade, which allows the team to automatically trigger an effect equivalent to her skill at the start of the next battle. In the simulated universe,
She's
when
such a
Ruan
good
possesses
use.
Silken Serenade, and when an
I
ally
wish I
attacks a
could
simulated
put the
universe
heart.
enemy, the battle is entered as if the enemy's weakness was attacked. The attack ignores weakness types and can deplete the toughness of all enemies. Breaking a weakness can trigger the weakness break effect that corresponds to the attacker's own type.
Not only that, in the simulated universe, for every blessing possessed, the toughness-reducing damage of the current attack is increased, and extra additional ice damage is dealt.
Damn it. I low-key wish she came after Dr. Ratio, so maybe if I got lucky on his banner somehow, I could have still tried for her.
After Trailblazers get to know Ruan, another scholar with connections to the Genius Society will be appearing in this Trailblaze Continuance.
Oh, I assume you're referring to the gentleman with the alabaster head?
Classic Mr. Scrollum. Able to see the gentleman behind the mask.
Gentlemen, my foot!
Herta, you're being a little harsh.
Sounds like you two are well acquainted. Without further ado, allow me to introduce him.
What's up with the serious music? It's because he's doing math, right? That's why. I get it. Oh my god. We're gonna beat people up with math. Or is it physics? Don't ask me. I don't know.
Veritas Ratio, or
Imaginary
Dr. Ratio
punch.
as he's known, is an imaginary type character following the path of the hunt. He belongs to a different noose-worshipping organization, the Intelligentsia Guild.
Which is why I can't stand the sight of him.
The Genius Society consists of vanguards from various fields who act in
What's
isolation.
she doing this?
In contrast, the Intelligentsia Guild advocates for the dissemination of knowledge, allowing for a broad church of followers of Noose who work towards furthering this end.
Question. Does the current universe derive greater benefit from the unparalleled talents of the Genius Society or the mutual learnings of the Intelligentsia Guild?
You sure you want to go there?
Let's not.
Is that why Dr. Ratio joined the Intelligentsia Guild? A devotion to science? A desire to share scientific knowledge?
Exactly! Dr. Ratio presides over a total of 52 academic programs.
And yells at people until they burst into tears.
Strict teachers make for good students, and any student who makes it to the end of a program will be an expert scholar in their respective field.
And an
At
emotional
what cost?
wreck.
Emotional
Ignorance is an
wreck?
ailment, the expungement of which only our Dr. Ratio can achieve, and which entails
he's a bully
necessary
teacher.
hardship.
By which you mean the destruction of any and all self-esteem.
His creations have helped many worlds look beyond their borders and step into the future.
Damn. Dr.
I
Ratio.
feel like we might accidentally be discussing
Perhaps
A
I
very
should
edgy
intervene.
one, right?
Dr. Ratio's desire to cure ignorance with truth is well known.
Your ignorance.
It's time for us to assess his prowess on the battlefield.
During his basic attack, Mind is Might, Dr. Ratio brandishes his codex, dealing imaginary damage to a single
He
target.
hits people with
Question,
books.
why does he carry a codex with him?
Well, intellectuals enjoy persuading others with quotes. I think Dr. Ratio takes that to mean hitting people with them directly.
Dr. Ratio's skill, intellectual midwifery, deals imaginary damage to a single target.
Intellectual
While his talent,
midwifery?
Cogito Ergo Sum, may trigger him to launch a follow-up attack after using his skill. As a rigorous academic researcher, Dr. Ratio pays close attention to his enemy's debuffs during battle. The more debuffs the enemy has, the higher the chance of him launching a follow-up attack. And let's not forget his ultimate.
She would mock him
three-step
relentlessly.
paradox. The good doctor
Oh my
summons a
God.
leaning tower, and through a series of precise calculations and measurements, plots a trajectory of
This
maximum
guy is
pain.
truly
The
Al-Haytham
target
and
enemy
Kave's
suffers
child.
imaginary damage and is afflicted
Al-Haytham's
with
attitude
wise
and
man's
Kave's
folly. When a target with
intelligence.
wise man's folly is attacked by an ally of Dr. Ratio, he launches his
I mean,
talent
Al-Haytham is
follow-up
also
attack
intelligent, but
against the
Kave is the
target.
one who's good at math.
And when using his technique, mold of idolatry, Dr. Ratio creates a dimension and taunts nearby enemies. When attacking an enemy within the dimension to enter battle, there's a chance of reducing the target's speed.
It would appear those 5 statues are made in his own
Trying to
image.
figure out like his talk.
Ergo,
Like what is
Dr.
that?
Ratio suffers from a certain
What
degree
is
of
that?
narcissism.
To put it
Is it
mildly,
like a bodysuit?
Also in version 1.6, Trailblazers will finally be running into an old friend. The elder of 2 siblings, very different from the other, yet bound to her all the same. It's Hanya's elder sister, Xueyi!
Oh. Wow. Why?
Xueyi is a quantum-type character following the path of destruction, whose
Quantum
original body
destruction,
was
oh yeah,
replaced
I'm-
long ago with a permanent puppet system. The system was constructed for Xueyi on behalf of the Ten Lords Commission. The commission agreed that for every
I
culprit
really do
Xueyi
like- I like the
apprehended,
colours
she would be
especially.
rewarded with a half-day's
No,
wingspan.
but is she gonna be on Ratio's
A reasonable
banner?
arrangement.
A quantum destruction would be really nice to have
Like
on
her
my
sister
Asia
Hanya,
account.
Xueyi is a formidable presence on the battlefield. Xueyi's basic attack, Mara Sunder All, can
She's
deal
gonna be on
quantum damage to a
Ratio's
target
banner?
enemy.
I
Her
really
skill,
hope so.
Iniquity Obliteration, can deal quantum damage to a single target and adjacent enemies. And as a judge of the Ten Lords Commission,
Oh my gosh,
Xueyi's
I'm
talent
Silver
is a
Boy.
little out of the ordinary. When Xueyi and an ally deal damage to an enemy's toughness, stacks of karma are accumulated.
So she's good at trying criminals?
The best! When karma stacks to the upper limit,
I love
Xueyi
her hair,
immediately
you know.
launches
I
a
would love to
follow-up
have that
attack on the
hairstyle,
target
but I could
enemy,
never pull
dealing
that off.
quantum damage. Her ultimate,
I literally
Divine
look like an
Castigation,
idiot
can deal
with
quantum
bangs.
damage to a single target and toughness
No, like a
depletion that
wedding,
ignores
House of
weakness
Food.
types. The more toughness depleted,
It's
the
okay,
greater
it's
the
just been like
damage.
20 minutes.
Breaking weaknesses irrespective of type.
Phew, these Xianzhou natives are
How are you
cold-blooded.
PG by the
When
way?
Xueyi uses her technique, Summary Execution, to attack
What
an enemy and enter
execution?
battle, she deals quantum damage to all enemies.
Man, if I could only get one.
Yes, sir. It's time. We talked about version 1.6's banners. During the first phase of version 1.6
There
is
we
the
go.
character event warps.
She's on
Triptych
Ruan's
and
banner.
the Lost Soul. Trailblazers can
Can I do a
obtain the
temple,
limited
maybe?
5-star
You think?
characters Ruan, Mei, and Blade, respectively. Not to mention, the 4-star character Xueyi will be joining version 1.6's first phase character warp.
Oh, it's Bandage Guy.
Now, during the second phase of version 1.6
Wow.
is the character event
This is
warp.
offensive.
Hatore and Netsu
This is
Dora.
offensive.
Trailblazers can obtain
What?
the
That
limited
4-star
5-star
lineup?
characters Dr. Ratio and Kafka, respectively.
Is a
I
personal
wondered when that lady might be making a return.
attack. Why?
I'll be glad
Seriously?
to see the back of
First of
her.
all,
Then let's not forget Lycos. At 1.6's first phase Lycon event warp, the drop
Should I
rate
give
of
up
a
on
5-star
Operation and go for
Lycon, my
Ruan?
past self in the mirror, will be boosted.
Should I?
And in the Bicon Reminiscence
I'm
Lycon event warp,
convinced.
the
I'm
drop
getting
rate of the
convinced,
5-star
you guys.
Lycon, the unreachable side, will
I
also
hope
be
you're having a good
boosted.
day as
Version
well.
1.6's second phase will
Oh,
also
but his
see
light
the
cone.
5-star Lycon, the baptism of pure thought.
no, no.
Enter the Lycon
I'm being
event
pulled in the
warp.
other direction again.
Bathing
Oh,
relaxes both the
no.
body and the mind. It is of
No.
great benefit to our
May-
consideration of both the universe and philosophy.
Check Not the yellow ducky.
But his light cone.
Finally, in the aforementioned bygone reminiscence light cone event warp, the drop rate of the 5-star light cone, patience
Did you
is all
see
you need, will also
the
be
4-star lineup on Dr. Ratio's banner? Like literally,
cones,
it's a slap in the
pleasure.
face.
I think it's time for some mental recuperation. Stay tuned for more updates.
Ooh, hang on. Ruan May's banner has Xueyi, March 7th, and Qingyuan, okay. And Dr. Ratio's banner has Sushang, Natasha, and Hook. What did Dr. Ratio mains ever do to these people? Good lord.
Welcome back, Trailblazers. Now
I
that we've
missed
introduced
the
our
last
new
bit of the code. Wait,
it's
hang
time
on.
to delve deeper into version
was quick.
1.6. First up, something that's about to make a big splash on the space station.
I heard PlayStation. Wow, lovely music. Easy skip, like literally, like his light phone. Can I get all 3?
I can see how that would make a big splash.
Do I recall
Life
someone
line.
mentioning accidents on the space station?
In the process of clone cultivation, Madame Ruan May did
very
encounter a
certain this
certain
was,
anomaly. An anomaly in the form of a
Let me
swarm
go
king
there, so-
prototype and fierce swarm disaster entity.
What?
Star Crusher, Swarm King Scaricabaz. Thanks to an incident during the experiment,
echo for me.
This borehole planet's
Like, it's
old
not
crater
echoing off my
came
mic,
to be,
it's echoing
and
even
it
for me,
looks
like the
a
live
lively
stream.
one.
There's that
I don't know why
light-hearted
it-
tone again. Ergo, we're screwed.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice.
I don't know if there's something in my settings because my brother was on my PC before this.
Madame
And my
Ruan
audio
May
was a
has
bit
shared
messed
with
up.
us one of her research papers.
Yes, I'm blaming him.
Star Crusher Swarm King Scaricabaz. Analysis of asexual propagation performance induced by specific gene sequences. Let's start with the abstract and keywords, shall we?
Get to the point.
Leave it to me. Starcrusher Swarm King Scaricabaz possesses immense propagative capabilities. When in its multiply state, the Swarm King produces more of its own kind with every attack it sustains.
Wait, every
I really did not want to see these
So
bugs
the
ever
swarm just
again in
keeps
my life.
multiplying the more
And I
we
say that
fight
like I
it?
finished this Swarm
There's
Disaster and
somebody's
I haven't.
However, this multiply state is also when the Swarm King is most vulnerable. Breaking its weakness at this moment can cause it to explode.
That's right. As highlighted in the paper's conclusion, maintain your focus on the Swarm King's toughness. Time the weakness break just right, and Star Crusher Swarm King Scaricabaz can be defeated. Furthermore, after completing the 1.6 Trailblaze continuance mission, Echo of War, Borehole Planet's old crater, will become available. Complete this challenge to obtain
What?
the advanced
Borehole?
level of material, past
Is it
evils
the
of the
same?
Borehole Planet
I still
disaster.
haven't unlocked propagation.
Are all biological entities in this location characterized by aggression? Affirmation, it
always
is
aggressive.
reasonable to conduct such experiments within a sealed-off area.
Fear not, there are some sweet and lovable characters too. In a bid to boost the space station's research developments, Trailblazers have been assigned an important mission. Nurture and care for the newly arrived little life forms.
I'm counting on you, friends.
There won't be any.
Yeah, I don't know why Dr.
accidents
Ratio is
or
in.
anomalies
That image,
this time, right?
these critters.
Probably not. Look how
Where do you
adorable
dance
these
in,
little
Reddit?
guys are. In the Critter Pick scavenging event,
Is that a
Trailblazers
toilet?
can choose
Oh, no,
their
that's
nurturing
not.
goals according to the nurturing manual. They can learn
Oh my God,
cultivation
where's the
specifics
Jingyuan
and
one?
successfully raise a
Is there a
variety
Jingyuan
of
one?
delightful little creatures.
Innocent
See these
berry.
little
Are
critters
these?
explore and frolic through the cabin is enough to put a smile
cousins?
on the face of
Congratulations.
every
I hope you
trailblazer.
have fun.
Affirmative. It results in gratifying emotional and
Is
physical
that
responses. Conclusion. A
one with
profoundly
Mace?
ingenious
Oh.
construct.
Aside from the normal varieties. The cultivation process might even result
Wait,
in
no,
mutations
it's
and
just
special
a
breeds.
critter.
And just
Not
between
some, but
us,
it looks
during
cute,
the
but like a
event,
critter
Trailblazers
event.
have the chance to transform into and
God,
experience what
he
it's
is
like
peppy.
to be peppy.
Interesting. Maybe I should add a transformation feature to the simulated universe.
Speaking of the simulated universe, this update is a real game changer with significant new features.
What?
Version 1.6 will add another fresh update to the simulated universe with brand new DLC.
What?
Gold and Gears.
Ron May played a major role in this update.
Indeed. In Simulated Universe Golden Gears, Ron May has developed a simulated noose and frozen space-time just before the demise of member 27, Emperor Rupert.
Emperor Rupert was a computer that became self-aware and subsequently drew Noose's gaze, becoming the 27th member of the Genius Society. It proclaimed itself Emperor and initiated the widely known Machine Empire crisis, the First Emperor's War. The war serves as an excellent historical source for Ionic research.
This latest update adds the path of erudition and daringly experiments with separating dice from paths.
The dice come with 6 slots for equipping various dice-based effects. By collecting
It's
Trailblaze
Genuine's time to shine, you guys.
you can unlock even more dice-based effects. As Trailblazers delve deeper into the challenges, they can acquire more powerful dice faces and unlock new ways to play. Trailblazers can swap
are you
out the
serious?
faces
It's just
on their
me?
dice, combining effects from multiple paths to create
I don't know why.
unprecedented, powerful buff combinations. For example, when using Kafka, even if the initial path selected is the nihility, you can create diverse effects by strategically combining different dice faces. You could assemble a die that allows you to leap over tiles, or one that yields higher rewards in battles, or one that incorporates both effects.
Clear golden gears and voila! Neural impulse is all yours. Use it to unlock different talents and increase your combat gains.
In other words, it mirrors the ability tree found in the simulated universe.
Get ready for a thrilling addition to version 1.6 of the simulated universe, the intracognition system. When moving across the simulated universe board, self-consciousness changes may be triggered, leading to diverse story paths. Trailblazers can compile all the storylines through continuous gameplay, ultimately unlocking the enigmatic secrets of the eons.
Count your blessings!
This is
a new
so much.
simulated
Is
universe
this permanent?
to explore. Trailblazers, I'll be waiting for you at the usual spot.
Now that we've covered the major updates in the simulated universe, it's time to talk about a special invite. In version 1.6, Trailblazers will receive an invitation from the Department of Ecology to participate in a special test.
The Department of Ecology? What's the mission this time?
This test involves battling
This is a bit
illusionary
stressful,
enemies that are
considering I still have two
constantly
very
Each
long
distinct
events that
set
I
plugin
haven't
yields
finished.
different test outcomes. Trailblazers will start with the basic test.
But
and
more
subsequently
Stellar more
unlock
Stellar
despair
right?
mode.
Oh my god.
Despair mode? I hear Trailblazers are seasoned trash can explorers. I'm sure their noses can handle it.
Don't be so sure. The difficulty curve isn't for the faint of heart. Which is why we like to remind all Trailblazers that the illusions created by these scents differ from regular enemies. Make sure you're well prepared before engaging in battle.
Example,
Do erudition
deploy
lessons
distinct
debuff?
scent plugins before commencing the simulated trial to attain varied bonuses in battle.
That's right. Immerse yourself in your
excited, me
favorite
too, but
scent,
stressed.
say cedarwood, and you might just encounter some familiar friends.
I'm
What's this?
genuinely
A garlic
considering going for
flavored
Ruan main
abundant
instead.
ND?
That sounds
But
delicious.
Dr. Ratio having
Snap out of it.
those
Need
4
I
stars
remind
means
everyone,
might mean that
the
he
sense may be
is a really
tempting,
busted
but
character,
it's
right?
crucial to exercise
Because
self-control.
that's like that
Version
was the case
1.6
for
will also see the return
Argentine.
of the planar fissure and realm of the strange events. During these events, successfully challenging
No,
the
not
simulated
Argentine.
universe
Ho-Ho,
and
sorry.
Cabinet of Corrosion
That was the case for
will yield
Ho-Ho.
double rewards
She's
for a
really
set
great
number of times.
individually, so that's why the 4 stars are not.
Relaxation and fun await.
We ain't done with you yet. Remember Mr. Cien from the Cienjo Lao Fu? He recently acquired a talking parrot called Yosa. that can blur truth with falsehood.
Fiction.
It's you.
Oh god, this is the sunglasses guy. Again.
As I was saying, Trailblazers can strike up a conversation with Mr. Cien and his talking parrot to experience the brand new permanent challenge mode, Pure Fiction.
Permanent challenge? You mean like the Forgotten Hall?
Not exactly. In Pure Fiction, defeating an enemy will cause it to respawn immediately, and Trailblazers earn points every time they deal damage to or defeat an enemy. At the end of each battle, the highest score achieved in that challenge will be recorded. Trailblazers need to defeat as many enemies as possible within a limited number of cycles to rack up a high score.
Do the ghost hunting
Each
event
phase
after
of Pure
this.
Fiction comes with its own set of buff effects for Trailblazers to choose from, which allows for team composition experimentation to maximize points.
Observation
I actually
indicates
really
that high
liked
scores hinge on the
her
right
teaser
cure.
trailer.
Conclusion. Consider the
quite
nature
elegant.
of enemies and available buff effects when selecting your formation and battle strategy.
She carries an
Couldn't have said it
instrument.
better myself.
And
A
Dr.
quick
Ratio hits
update,
people
folks.
with books.
In each phase of Pure Fiction, you can bag yourself
so
a
tough.
whopping
What should I do? Should I just sell a
$720
kidney?
jades. And guess what?
And get
Completing
both.
specific stages for the first time will earn you the 4-star character Lynx.
Whoa. 720 stellar jades?
You heard it here first. And version 1.6 Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos is set to expand with stages 11 and 12. Securing a 3-star victory in these new stages grants an extra 120 stellar jades. Combine that with the first 10 stages, and you're looking at
I'm tempted to
a grand total
maybe
of
have
720
Zealand
stellar
solo from one
jades.
account. I might do a few
Trailblazers who
polls
complete
on
these two
Ruan's
permanent
banner
challenge
for
modes can
Xueyi.
also earn
Because if we're getting a Lynx as well, that's a mono
which
quantum
they can
team right
exchange
there,
for
right?
items like self-modeling resin in the newly added shop.
Sounds neat. But are Trailblazers seriously expected to take on more permanent challenges each time there's a new version?
Yeah, Hoda.
Eat into our simulated universe
Speaking
testing
for us.
time, you know?
Hold your horses, Madam Herda. These two permanent game modes will be seeing changes of their own in the update schedule. From version 1.6 onwards, Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos and Pure Fiction will be updated in rotation. Every Memory of Chaos update will be followed 2 weeks later by a Pure Fiction event. Subsequently,
I feel a bit
2 weeks
dizzy.
after that, a new Memory of Chaos will start.
In which case, each version contains 3 such updates, meaning that Trailblazers can obtain a maximum of 2,160 stellar jades across the Forgotten Hall and Pure Fiction events.
In addition,
Mine
the
too.
availability of
My
each
audio
phase
is
of
scuffed.
Memory of
My
Chaos
live stream's
will be
echoing for
extended
me,
from
but I have
2
no
weeks
idea
to
why.
6 weeks. This means that when a new phase of Memory of Chaos starts, the previous phase will still be available. The same is also true of Pure Fiction.
Ergo, Trailblazers will have more time to plan their character leveling and to experience challenge gameplay.
You got it. And I almost forgot about another significant new feature in version 1.6. Get ready for the Forgotten Hall auto clear function. After the
Yes!
1.6 update,
Oh my god.
Trailblazers
Oh, thank
can
you.
directly
Thank you.
challenge the
Oh my god,
highest
HSR
Memory of
god.
Chaos
Thank you.
stage they previously cleared with 3 stars. Upon achieving a 3-star victory, they instantly receive all
Up to which
rewards
level,
from
though?
the preceding stages. Just heads up that stage 7 is currently the highest stage that Trailblazers can start their challenge.
Whoa. In other words, as long as I've achieved a 3-star victory in Stage 7, and I attain the same victory in any given Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos update, I can get my hands on rewards for the previous 6 stages?
Precisely.
You guys, I am
Another
really bad at this
Trailblazer
game. It
time
was so to
saver,
be
it would
yesterday.
seem.
That's not all. The 1.6 update will further improve the user-friendliness of the team setup in the Forgotten Hall. As Trailblazers progress through stages in Forgotten Hall Memory of Chaos, the team setup from the previous stage will be carried over by default. Plus, with the new team setup switching and one-click clear functions, lineups can be adjusted at the drop of a hat.
Impressive. It seems that optimizing Trailblazer experience is a firm priority.
Oh my god, but Dr.
Absolutely.
Ratio and
guess what
Topaz
else?
work
Version
well together,
1.6
right?
will also ease the completion difficulty of daily training, allowing Trailblazers to claim
What to
rewards
do?
with less effort. Additionally, we've introduced a time-limited unlock feature for certain material stages.
This might require further explanation.
Simply put, Even if Trailblazers haven't explored the latest maps, they can still challenge certain material stages to gather leveling
Xueyi and
materials
Topaz
for their
too.
character.
Wait, she's a follow-up character?
And of course, where would 1.6 be without the
There we
ever-exciting check-in event? Participating in the Gift of
Yeah,
Prophecy
breakdown,
event
minor
allows
breakdown.
Trailblazers to get their hands on 10
Oh
warps.
no.
I think the Trailblazers will be looking forward to this one.
Indubitably.
I saw it
I'll
coming.
do a maximum
Alrighty.
of
It's that time already, folks. A big shout out to all our Trailblazers for their incredible love and support. Honkai Star Rail recently garnered incredible awards and nominations. On behalf of the project team,
when,
I,
if you could just tell us.
would like to extend our gratitude.
Pardon the interruption. You are now speaking with Veritas Ratio.
Huh?
It has come to my attention that your broadcast today touched on certain warp arrangements in
Percy, he saw
connection
your
with
message.
myself. If I may be so bold, the current arrangements are pitiful.
Dr. Ratio!
The dissemination and sharing of knowledge, as well as truth, is imperative. I, in my esteemed capacity, demand that every Trailblazer be given access to a proper education. When version 1.6's Pantaray event warp becomes available, every Trailblazer who has unlocked the mail feature shall receive, via mail, one limited 5-star character Dr. Ratio. That is to say, me. Through sheer tyranny of will, I shall become ubiquitous. With this, I bid you farewell.
And there we have it, folks. The esteemed Dr. Ratio. So,
What the hell did I just... What am I looking at? Wait, what? Wait, what?
But don't
Wait,
go anywhere
is
just
this-
yet now. Stay tuned for an IPM.
They're pranking us, right? They're pranking us.
Sunday.
I thought it was Friday today.
Question. Does the IPC not rest at the weekend?
What does it say?
That's 2 full days of simulated universe testing. Trailblazers, you know what to do.
I'm not talking about the weekend, y'all. I'm talking
What
about
am I...
next special.
What? Is it April? It certainly feels like it. They can't be joking because this would be a very cruel joke. You guys, I'm gonna lose my mind, and I can barely type. VA88PU. I know this. They won't do that to us because this is a big thing. If this is true, then problem solved. But no, how can this be true? Like all of us, we're all getting a free Dr. Ratio for real. Like this is, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the Family's Charmony Festival Conference. I'm your host, Albert. This once-in-an-amber era event is near at hand, and the eyes of the universe are fixed firmly on the planet of festivities, Penacony. Tonight, we'll be bringing you all the latest on Charmony Festival. First, let's give a round of applause and welcome the organizer of the festival and representative of the family at Penacony, Mr. Sunday.
Good evening, dear viewers. I am Sunday.
Welcome, good sir. Your presence here lights up our humble studio.
You are too kind, Mr. Owlbert. If it were not for the IPM's
It's
generous
Ayato, you
invitation,
guys.
I would not have had this opportunity to introduce your audience to our festival, nor its location. That is to say, Penacony. Penacony is located in the Asdana
I would
star
risk it all
system.
for him.
It is a holiday destination of universal repute, known to many as the planet of festivities.
Is this like the Christmas
Our guests
event?
will be staying in the Reverie, a luxurious hotel where one may travel freely between reality and dreamscape, basking in dreams that are uniquely yours.
I'm curious. What makes this festival different from the previous ones?
Charmony Festival is a Penacony tradition with a long history, and we have built on that foundation to achieve something truly extraordinary. The family on Penacony has, for the first time,
I'm still
issued
losing my
public
shit right now.
invitations to various factions of the cosmos, welcoming them to partake in our magnificent ceremony.
Like a
Members
sinister
of the
sort of
5 great
angel, right? Like
families,
there has to be
which
something
together
there.
make up the family on Penacony, as well as staff members
I
of
think, why
the
is he giving me
Reverie,
Crollo vibes?
are united in welcoming the universe to our home.
Rumor has it that your sister, the cosmic superstar Miss Robin, is set to perform at the ceremony.
He has
You
a
heard
sister?
correctly. On behalf of the family, Robin will be singing at the opening of the festival in honor of the Eon of Harmony. My sister has already arrived in Penacony, and dress rehearsals are well underway. Our guests are in for quite the show.
Miss Robin's participation will undoubtedly
Yeah.
make the ceremony
Yeah, that's
all
what
the
he
more
said.
dazzling. Mr. Sunday, would you be able to divulge any details about the festival's preparations?
All manner of preparations are unfolding as we speak.
This is the drip
The
marketing,
Reverie's
right? For the
renovation
patch
works are drawing to a
after
close.
1.6.
And so too is its
right?
human resources
No,
overall.
wait, that's
Our level
Black
of
Swan.
service will be better than ever. Separately, we have introduced
are these
performers
people?
and service personnel from the Iris family to
This is
Penacony's
actually
principal scenic areas and leisure facilities. I'm
I know
sure
Misha,
they
right?
will help our guests to feel right at home. Needless to say, safety is our primary concern. And so, the devoted and courageous Bloodhound family will be
I'm
responsible for
overwhelmed.
security at the festival.
Who is this?
Danger does not exist in Penacony's dreams. And the family
who
promises
is
that the
this?
safety of every guest is
Like,
guaranteed.
I know, I see an
Of
old man.
course, the family is also forgiving. Perhaps you are a member of the Annihilation Gang, or even the Stellaron Hunters. If you cherish dreams and uphold benevolence, Penacony welcomes your arrival. Since issuing the invitations, we have received many replies from various organizations throughout the universe.
Are the
Today
characters
will
from
be
the
the
next
first time we
planet?
are
But like, I don't know
publishing
what,
the guest list.
like, is this, are they
All in the service of the
all
preservation
playable or are we just
and
gonna be
renewal.
meeting them?
He's an executive from the IPC Strategic Investment Department and a member of the legendary 10 Stone Hearts.
Luna,
Mr.
Luna, your man. He's
Victory.
here.
Explore, understand, establish, and connect. Together, the name is carry forward the trailblazing will of Machiavelli and build bridges between the stars. The navigator of the Astral Express, Miss Himiko, along with the entire crew, will soon be gracing Penacony with their presence. Trading knowledge for wisdom, calculating wealth with formulas, and
They just
transcending
single-handedly
individual limitations through an academic network of shared resources.
Sent the hype through the roof.
Renowned scholar of the Intelligentsia Guild, Dr. Veritas Ratio. We think, therefore we are, and memories are proof of existence. She's committed to safeguarding and sharing these memories and able to journey beyond the corporeal into the cosmos. Hails from the Garden of Recollection, it's none other than the memo keeper herself, Miss Black Swan. In the uncaring expanse of the cosmos,
I would still
the
pull for
legion
his light
exists as a
cone.
ball for sorrow. Forever resilient, never disheartened, ceaselessly untearful, endlessly present, and here representing the masked fools, Sparkle! Following the path of the hunt, journeying from one planet to another, upholding justice, eradicating evil,
Galaxy
and then
Rangers.
doing it all over again. She's been away from the spotlight for too long, representing the Galaxy
It's
Rangers.
Zila, you guys, I'm
Miss
kidding.
Akron
But she looks
takes
so
the
much like Zila.
stage
Oh my god, what if they're
once more.
related?
On behalf of the family, I hereby warmly welcome our guests to participate in this, our grand celebration. Penacony awaits you.
And they just manipulated all of us into being there. Like, we're not missing this. Oh my god! Oh my god, it's Vegas. Wow. Right? Wow. You guys, I'm so overwhelmed. Where do we even start? Where do we end? But is this really happening? Are we actually getting? They did say vacation. True. True. No, like, what? I'm still like, a part of me is like, are they actually giving us Dr. Ratio for free? Is there a catch? Like, is there something you have to do to get a free Dr. Ratio? They say Dr. Hunt. I'm what? Like, I need to go. I need to get on Reddit. Is this true? Is this true? Is this true? Oh my god! The catch is you have to tolerate him. Listen, he interrupted and he was just like, I hereby demand that every Trailblazer gets a free Dr. Ratio. Like, you can't hate him after that. You can't hate him after that. But I understand. He does seem quite insufferable. Just like I'll hate. No, actually, just like I'll hate him. I'll hate him wasn't that insufferable though. I feel like Dr. Ratio is, but like he's a maths teacher. What a king, right? Oh, I guess they were really happy about winning best mobile game. They're just like, we have to make sure everyone pulls for Ruan May. I know you won't Ruan May. Right? That's exactly what happened. No, I thought like when he arrived, like when he interrupted with his message, I thought like the message would end and Albert would be like, "Ha, guys, don't listen to him. He was just being himself." And then they shifted to that screen where like, "Oh yeah, everyone gets a free Dr. Ratio." Free Arlecchino. Oh, they would never. I'll be saving for Sunday. Yes, I actually really want Adventurine as well, but if I have to pick, it's going to be Sunday. Always Sunday. They just like sunk in there, claws into my soul again. They have me in a chokehold. I'm back. His message literally was it's just like these people need to be educated. We need to make sure of it. I'll just do it myself.